Okay guys, so I made it back in from Walmart. It's doing my curbside order. Listen, if you're not using Walmart curbside order, then I don't know what you're doing. That comes through in a clutch, okay? If you big and pregnant like me, if you don't really like going to Walmart like me, unless it's super early, before everybody get up in there, it comes through in a clutch. So shout out to the Walmart employees that's working hard to pack our orders and put it out and load it in the cars in this heat. Okay, so real quick, this is some of the things. I do have to get like 2 more things, but I have to go to the African market to do that, so I'll do that while Jeremiah is at practice. So this care package, this is my first one that we're going to be sending off, so nothing too crazy. So let's go through it. So some things he did request, some things he did not request, some things I know that he probably will want. So it's really hot, so some sunscreen here. Now just got the banana boat. The SPF is 50 plus, so I got that one. Okay, also got some aloe vera gel in case he does get burned, because yes, melanin, it can burn too. Okay, y'all, got that. Also, I got some Ambi complexion cleansing bars, okay, to keep his complexion good and all of that. And because I brought this and not like a pump, I also have a soap, a soap holder, okay? So I can put the bar in there, keep it in his locker, or, you know, wherever they store things on the ship. Okay, I also have some Vaseline. We know Vaseline is a good healer. Vaseline with cocoa butter in it. So we have that. Let me just check it out. Okay. Make sure nobody wants plain in it. So I have that. Then you have some chapstick. You want to keep your lips moisturized and everything over there. So that's it for like the hygienic type stuff. Not sending any like body wash or deodorants or anything right now, because I know he does not need that. He did stock up on that before he left, so I won't send that right now. Maybe further down the road. Also got some men's 1-a-day vitamins for him. I know he took his like protein shake stuff and all of that, but I'm not sure if he took any vitamins, so I brought that. All right, also I got some gum, some Mentos gum. This is the kind that he likes to chew. It's hot, it's summertime, right? I need to stay hydrated. And sailors, Marines, okay, Army, you know, all of the branches, which also thank you all for your service and your selflessness and putting your life on the line to protect this country and others. But also, you know, they have access to loads and loads of water, but just drinking plain water, it's gonna get boring. And yes, they do have, you know, the stores, and they have vending machines and all of that on the ship. But one thing he does not do is he would not drink any coffee or any energy drinks or anything like that while deployed. Now back home, every now and again he might have like a frappuccino or a frappe or something of that sort, but he's not going to drink that there. And he's not big on sodas. We do drink soda in this house from time to time, but we're not big on it. And if I get it, especially with now, it's always been caffeine free, so he's not going to drink any of that garbage. But you still want something to flavor the water, so I have Mio or Mayo, however you want to say it. This is the fruit punch flavor. I'm not sure which one is best, so I only got one of these just to test it out, because if he doesn't like this one, or if he do, then I know what to send. So some of this stuff we're testing out. And then I got some Propel. This is the kiwi strawberry. Propel kiwi strawberry flavor. This is good to get those electrolytes in. It is zero sugar, zero added sugar, and it's just good to keep you hydrated. So have that as well. Again, testing the flavor to see if you like it. I know he does like strawberries. I know he will eat kiwis, but you know, doesn't mean that the mix is good. So testing that out. He does like honey roasted peanuts. However, for whatever reason, on the Walmart app, it was sold out. So I have Planters honey roasted mixed nuts. Okay, so this one has peanuts, cashews, almonds, hazelnut, and pecans in it. So this one has a little bit of everything, okay? Planters mixed nuts. Then also, I know we all went through a phase when we were like really into beef jerky. So I got some of this as well for him. It's the sweet teriyaki flavor. And then this one is the honey barbecue. So I got 2 different flavors. You know, this is something that is, you know, good protein as well. And, you know, not too much junk food. I also got this. Now, he does like to have the protein drinks and stuff, as I said. But if he wants a snack, so I know, like I said, he's not gonna do any energy drinks. So finding something that's gonna give you natural energy. So I bought this. It's my first time buying this and my first time seeing this. I mean, comment down below if you guys have ever heard of this brand, but it's by Power. It's called Power Crunch. It's a protein energy bar. They had several different flavors. This one is peanut butter fudge. I saw a salted caramel. You probably would like that one too, because he likes to drink caramel flavored iced coffee beverages. So they had that. I saw a vanilla. I think I saw another chocolate and something, but I know that he does like chocolate and peanut butter. So we're gonna try this out. And again, if he likes it, then I know what to add, you know, keep in rotation with the next thing. Another thing that I know he liked are the peanut butter filled pretzels. This is the Great Value brand, but wanted to get what's gonna give me more bang for my buck, and also something that wasn't gonna be too bulky that I could get in the box. So that is all the items that I picked up from Walmart today, and I will be going to the African market this evening while Jeremiah is at football practice. African market's like right around the corner from the football field, and getting some chin chin and getting some other plantain chips that I know he likes. I'll probably get both spicy and regular. I like them too, they're really good. Now they do have plantain chips available at Walmart, Food Lion, you know, normal grocery stores, even your international markets, but it's a different brand. It's Goya. That brand's okay, but not as good as the one that we're gonna get. If the kids want to draw pictures or write letters or anything like that, we're gonna put that in there. So that's all that's gonna be going into the box. Tonight I'm going to be packing it up because I want to go to the post office as soon as they open. I believe the post office opens at 9. I want to get there as soon as they open and get some help filling out the customs form. So I could print it online and complete it online and print it, but this is my first go around. I want to make sure I'm doing it right. And I have been told in the group from other spouses and family members and things of the sailors that you need to be very specific on the customs forms. This one lady stated that she had to redo it because I guess it wasn't specific enough. So like she had to really put everything that was in the box, like noodles, t-shirts, sandals. So you couldn't just be generic and put snacks. So they want you to be very specific. So I'm just gonna do it when I get there. So what I am gonna do tonight is write everything down that I have in the box, and then make sure that I write all of that, transfer that over on the customs form when I get to the the post office in the morning. And also shout out to those ladies that were answering my questions, because my initial question was, he did give me the address like a week or two ago, but I realized I didn't have the 9-digit zip code, only 5. And you know, when you're mailing from state to state, you know, within the United States, that's fine. If you don't have the 5 digits, you know, the post office can do the other 4. But I didn't know how that would work when you send in military mail and sending stuff overseas. So, yeah. So shout out to the women in the group that were able to give me the last 4. Because even though I emailed and I asked them, of course, with anyone who may have been in the military or a family member of or anything like that, then you know communication is not going to be as quick as if they were home. So if you have ways to find out information that you need, and you can get it from, you know, your fleet service readiness group, or you know, anybody that has that information, connect with them and get it. And that's what I was able to do. So yeah, so hopefully we should have no issues. Also, what I am going to do, not now, But for like the sunscreen and the aloe vera gel is to tape this down in case, you know, transit gets a little rough. And we know with mail and stuff, they have a tendency just to throw things, especially if you don't label it fragile, which there's nothing really fragile in here. So hopefully everything will withstand. I know these protein bars are chocolate. It's like a wafer, if you guys can see that. I think I might pick up a pack of these and try it out here. These look kind of yummy, but it's like a wafer, but it has a chocolate coating, so hopefully that withstands because it's hot. But even if it does melt a little bit, you know, throw it in the fridge or something, or it should level out once it reaches destination. But yeah, I just wanted to give him something for some type of energy, something that would be, you know, kind of natural for some energy. So, all right guys, let me stop rambling. I'm getting ready to go eat something. Your girl is hungry. I just had Jeremiah make me in the air fryer some fries, some crinkle cut fries, and some spicy tenders that I get from Walmart. If you like tenders and you like spiciness, Walmart has it's their brand. It's a great value brand, but they are super good. And they spicy, so if you need some clearing up in your sinuses, it's gonna do it for you. So I like to eat mine with ranch and a little bit of honey in it. I think I'm out of honey. Well, I'm out of like store-bought honey. I have some fresh honey, but I want to preserve that, so I'm using agave today. But when I do that, it reminds me, comment down below if y'all remember when McDonald's used to have the chicken selects, you know, the chicken tenders. Yeah, so I would get it with honey and get a ranch pack and honey, dip the honey into the ranch, mix it up with my french fry, and eat that select. Like, oh gosh, I should make a video and try to do a copycat chicken select, huh? Anyway guys, see you in a bit. Okay, so I'm going through the military care package kit. You can request these free. They are free. You can go and pick them up, or you can request them online, which is what I did. And when your mail woman or mail man drops off your mail, they'll drop it at your doorstep. So we have 2 large flat rate boxes, and then you have 3 medium flat rate boxes. So it's a total of 5 boxes in there. And with the flat rate shipping, it doesn't matter about how much it weighs. So you can load up as much as you can get in there for a flat rate price. It's the name. Then it also comes with, let's see. It comes with these labels here. So you can put to and from. And then it has some tape in the box. And then there's also these in there. It just says, I understand that Priority Mail Express, Priority Mail and Global Express Guaranteed Packaging is the property of the United States Postal Service and is provided free of charge with the use of USPS services. Misuse may be a violation of federal law. So with this right here, it also says to dispatch, note, customs, etc. So you put the documents in here. So your customs form, you put that in here. The customs form you can do online and go ahead and prepay for your shipping, but because this is my first time, I'm just gonna do it at the post office. And I was told by some people in the group to be very specific. One lady said that she sent off a box last week and she had to redo her customs form because it was not specific enough. She literally had to put noodles, sandals, men's t-shirts. So you have to be very specific with what's in the package. So that's the kit. It is free. You can get 5 of them at a time, and I did go ahead and order all 5. So we're missing 2 things, like I said earlier, but we're gonna start packing it tonight and then ship it off tomorrow. Okay, so for those who may have never done this before, like me, when you have this here on the box, so make sure you're taping it right. Don't tape this portion down. So you need the service member full name and their rank, okay? But the rank is optional, but put the rank, because especially if they have a common name like John Brown or John Doe, you put the rank, okay? So their full name, the rank, the military organization or unit, their APO/FPO, which is Air/Army Post Office or Fleet Postal Service. For Navy, that's the FPO, Fleet Postal Service. For the Army, as you saw, Army Air, it was APO. Okay, so to give you an idea of the size without taping it in, that is a medium, so kind of small. We won't be using that. And then the large, without taping it together, is about this size. So that's what we're going to be using, a large. But again, when you are taping, make sure you don't accidentally tape this side in, because you need to fill that part in with their the address that your service member provided you, their rank, all of that. Also, as well, I didn't mention it, but you need the full 9-digit zip code. I only have 5, but I was able to talk to people in the Facebook groups to get the last 4, but you're gonna need all 9. I heard some people say that they were able to still get it to them. The post office did help them figure it out. Some people said they weren't, and also different locations as well. So make sure you have all 9 just so it can go to the right place. And it could take, I don't exactly know how long it could take. I've seen and I've heard 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It just depends when it's going overseas. So. to, it's a new day. Today is, what's the day? Thursday. It's Thursday, y'all. Anyway, I done stole Bae's, but it's not stealing. I'm just temporarily borrowing his hat and his shirt. So I'm at the end of this pregnancy, and there's no need for me to be buying any more maternity clothes. So I just wear what fits. And I just put on this hat because I thought it would help with the heat. But it's hot out here, y'all. It's 93 degrees. Anyway, so I came down to the African market. I wanted to leave a lot earlier, but it is what it is. Getting ready to head to the post office, but I have the care package that I was showing you guys last night. I have it here, so I didn't have to go all the way back to the house and just go out of my way. I did go out of my way a little bit to get to this African market because I actually passed several post offices on the way here, but it is what it is, right? So these are the plantain chips that I was telling you guys about. It's called, I don't know why I thought it was called Big John's, Mr. John's. Okay, these are the spicy ones. All right, these are really, really good. All right, so it's made with plantain, salt, chili powder, and canola oil. All right, and these actually comes from Canada. It's made in Canada. But anyway, these are the ones that we like. So I have a couple bags of these. The box is already full. I'm gonna try to put 2 in there, but if not, I'll just have to do one now and do one at a do the rest at another time. And then these are called chin chins. These are West African snacks. It's kind of like hit or miss. Either you like it or you don't. It's not overly sweet. I don't really know how to describe it. It's kind of like, and the ingredients is just flour, sugar, salt, vegetable shortening, water, and natural flavors. These actually come from Alexandria, Virginia. All right, so that's what that is. All right, so chin chin is kind of like a hard biscuit in a way, but it's just a good little snack. Okay, not too sweet. Either you like them or you don't. So I'm gonna put these in a box, and then I'm gonna tape it up. Gonna go to the post office, fill out the custom form, and ship this off, and then I will be able to know exactly how to do this. Also, I will pin down, once this vlog is released, in the comment section, not the comment section, the description of the video or the vlog, I will put down the link of a website, actually 2 websites that I saw that helped out with filling out with the custom forms. If you're like me, when I go somewhere, even restaurants, if we're trying out a new restaurant or something like that, I'm already looking at the menu so I get an idea of what I want. I'm just a planner, so I didn't want to be like in too shock and not know anything that I was doing. So I found 2 really good websites. One really broke it down, and another one that was a little simplified version, but I will link that down below if there's anybody else who might be going through this situation where you have a loved one, no matter what the branch is. We thank all of our servicemen and women for, again, putting their lives on the line to protect this country and other countries. So if you're going through this, you have someone that maybe is in boot camp, or maybe they are deployed and you want to send care packages to your loved ones, I hope this vlog and this video has helped you to do so, give you some ideas. This one was just like a simple box. Only a few things in here he really requested, but I'm like, okay, obviously I'm gonna send more than 2 things. So I just try to put some of his favorite snacks and things that could help with the hydration and things like that. So anyway, I'll be doing more of these videos. The goal is to do at least in a box per month. So since we're already on that July, August cusp, we'll probably send another one out in September, October, and then November, Thanksgiving time. So it's just from what I have heard from a standpoint from my friends who were already in the military. Shout out to my friend Chantel, retired Navy. Shout out to my friend Shantia's mom, retired Army. And then also people that I have also found on YouTube as well, looking at videos. It gives them, of course, it gives them a piece of home, but it's exciting for them when you're gone for months at a time to get a box, whether they expect it or not, to get that box, from your loved one, something that says I care. You can put letters in there, you can put pictures in there if you want to. You put their favorite snacks. It shows that you care, it shows that you know them, it shows that you paid attention. And I would also suggest, if there's anyone out there who maybe you don't know anyone directly that's in the military, that's deployed, but you still want to be able to give back to troops. Um, there are, you have to do your research. I'll probably link that. I have seen a couple sites, but I know like during the holiday time, um, sometimes there are organizations that do shoe boxes, and you send, you know, things, whatever you can fill up in a shoe box around Christmas time or anything like that, around the holidays. And there are people who like to donate boxes. And also, please keep in mind too, if you do have a troop or anyone, serviceman or woman that is deployed, and if you can spare, because there are some people, and I think that's really sad, but I've heard the stories, there are some people who don't get care packages. They may have family back home, but you know, sometimes people are so selfish, they don't even think about others, or maybe they're just not in a position to do so. I don't know, but there are some men and women who don't receive packages, and that can be a little disheartening. But these packages, that keep them going, it makes them happy. So if you are in a position to send an extra package, I would advise to do so. Or if you are sending something directly to your serviceman or woman, and you can put extra in there where they can share with somebody who may not, you know, be getting anything, please do so. Like the lady in the African market said, your blessings is going to come to you tenfold. But you don't just do stuff to be and expect. Yes, we should expect things. Yes, we want our blessings, but don't just do it because you want a blessing. You have to do it with the right intentions. And it would, when you put good out in the world, it definitely always comes back to you. And I know me personally sometimes, and over the years, and you know, when you're a really good person, really good heart, sometimes it seems like people really can take advantage of that, or be unappreciative of it. But as the word says, do not get weary in well doing. So that is your motivational message for today. Y'all, one thing your girl gonna know how to do is pack real good after this as well. So because we're already full to capacity, I don't know if you guys can kind of see that, and you saw it last night. The only thing I'm doing is adding in another pack of chin chin. The issue with the Mr. Don's, the plantain chips, is that, you know, like all bags, it has that air in it. So I'm just trying to get this in here, y'all, and get everything in here nice and tight. And as I showed you last night, I did like the liquid stuff or anything that could melt or possibly leak. So the aloe vera gel, the sunscreen, the facial bars, the Vaseline, I did tape those pretty good, and I put them inside of a Ziploc bag as well. This is already sealed, so hopefully that'll be okay by the time it gets there. I didn't line the box or anything. I couldn't find tissue paper in the house, and I'm just like, okay, we'll do it next time. But I think it's good. So whew, in the name of Jesus, okay, it shall reach where it needs to reach, and he shall be excited to get it. So I think, y'all, hold on, y'all. I think, oh, Jesus. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work with it a little bit more so that it's flat and taped really, really good and sealed. And I'll see you guys at the post office. Alright, guys, so finally finished in the post office. I'm gonna show you a sample. I probably had to blur some of this out because I had made a mistake. So I'm going to show a sample of what the custom form looks like. I should have gotten a blank one out, but I will be blurring out this information. But this is what it looks like. This is how it looks. So it's your information. So you send your first name, your last name, first name, middle initial. If you want to use, if you have a business name, your address, city, state, and zip. Then you do the then you would do the addressee, which is the person you're sending to, the recipient, their full last name, full first name. So for sending overseas, this is a military care package. So I did his last name, did his first name. We could have also added rank there too, but I did put rank on the box, so no need to put it on here. Then business name, you can leave that blank. However, if you're sending to a sailor, like I am, you can put the ship name there, okay? So USS blank, whatever it is, and, you know, the other initials, okay? Then address 1. On that address 1 line, you want to put the unit number. Their unit number, comma, the box number, okay? Then you skip address 2, or I guess you could have put the box number on address 2. Then for the city, you put FPO in whatever it is, whether it's AA, which is the Armed Forces of America, AE, which is Armed Forces of Europe, or AP, which is Armed Force Pacific. Okay, guys, and then the country is always going to be USA. So when you're sending to your troop, your sailor, your Marines, your whoever, okay, whatever branch it is, it's always going to be USA because you're sending from, you know, they represent the USA and you're sending from the USA. So that's how that goes. So again, from the top, the sender's information, which is you, your last name, your first name, middle initial, that's optional because everyone doesn't have a middle name, or if you don't want to put that initial, you're going to put your full address, so your street, okay, 123 Main Street, your city, New York City, right? New York, right? That'll be your city, your state, your zip, whatever, wherever you live, okay? Then you're going to put the addressees, which is the recipient's information, their last name, their full last name. So if it's hyphenated, whatever, their full last name, their first name, their middle initials, they have one. That's optional. The business name line, you can leave that blank. However, if you are sending to a sailor like I am, go ahead and use that business line to put their ship, USS, whatever it is. And then, you know, I don't want to disclose any information, so make sure you put the ship name there. The unit, the address line, address 1, that's where you're going to put the unit number 000000, okay? It should be 6 digits. I'm just making up numbers for security purposes. Then you're going to also, which you could probably use address line 2, but I put a comma and I just put it all in one line. The box number 1111. That's not the last time I'm sending to, but again, just to give you an example. The city, okay, so this is where you're going to either have an FPO or APO. For me, it's FPO. I'm sending to a sailor, which is Fleet Postal Office. APO is Army Postal Office, okay? Now, when it comes to the Marines, the Air Force, Coast Guard, I'm not sure, so I don't want to give wrong information. I can only tell you FPO and APO, okay? Make sure you do your research and make sure you get as much information as you need. The state, that is where you're going to either put AE. It's not your state now. It is not the state that they live in, Virginia, North Carolina. No, it's AE, which is Armed Forces Europe, AP, Armed Force Pacific, or AA, Armed Force Americas. So it just depends on where they may be going. So again, your sailor, Marine, armed, you know, soldier, whoever it is, your troop would have to give you that information. And then the country is always going to be USA. Postal zip code. The postal code. I realized I forgot to put that on my customs form, but the guy didn't say anything because I do have it on the box like I showed you guys last night on, I can't reach, it's too far back, but on the box, that's why I was telling you be careful where you tape. There is a section there that asks for the entire 9-digit zip code as well as the AP or AE. So all the information I'm talking about here is already on your box, right? So I did not put that on the customs form. I just realized I made that boo-boo. Yeah, I was in there for a minute, child. I felt like I was in there taking a test because you have to be very specific, okay? And then once you get there, then the next section, it says shipment information. So you're going to pick the category. Let me turn the air down a little bit. You're going to pick the category. Is it a document? Is it a gift? Is it a commercial sample, return goods, merchandise, dangerous goods, a donation, or other? For me, it's a gift. Then you have the detailed description of the content of what's in the package, your contents. And you have to be specific, and it even tells you right here on the instructions here on that first page, it tells you you have to give a detailed description of each item, such as men's cotton t-shirts, right? General descriptions like samples, food products, and toiletries is not acceptable. And if you have insufficient space, then you got to get another one of these. So I filled out 4 of these, y'all, to put everything in here. And FYI, I'm glad I did this last night. Another thing that you need to do, especially if you're going to fill out the customs form at the post office, let's say you don't have a printer, or if this is your first time like myself doing it and you want to make sure you're doing it right, I would recommend you do it the first time at the post office. Then now that you went through it and you know what you're doing, then go ahead and do it online, and it's going to make excuse me, it's going to make your process a lot easier. But like you said, I had 4. I'm gonna have to blur some of this out. Well, matter of fact, let me just fold it over. Hold on, y'all. We have 4. They only give you 4 lines here. You only have 4 lines there. I have more than 4 items in there. So what I did last night, I literally took like a piece of computer paper, notebook paper, whatever. Just take a piece of paper, a journal, something, and write down what you have, your items in there. So I had did that last night, but what I did not know that I was going to need, of course, you need to make sure you put your quantity. I knew my quantity that I had in there. So for example, if I had peanut butter pretzels, 1 quantity, that weighed 1 pound. They want to know that. So you literally put the item, how many of those you have, that's the quantity, the pounds, if it weighs pounds or ounces. They want to know the value of it. I didn't do that part, the value of it, but I did do, you know, what it is, very detailed, how many I had of there, if it weighed pounds or ounces. And then at the end of that line, once you've filled up those 4 lines, you have to total that up. So I was in there for a good little minute, you guys, because I had never done this before. I did go online and read, and I said I'm going to drop those 2 links that I used, which was very helpful. But still, you know, it's just easier. I have to learn by doing and seeing. So even though I read it and I, you know, wrote notes and I kind of knew what I was doing before I got in there, once you're really in there and you're familiar with it, it's a lot easier. So I hope this helps someone, because I did see a lot of information out there with people making videos on things of what you could add, some ideas for your care packages and so forth. But what I did not see, what a lot of people did not add, or at least all the videos that I saw, they didn't show you how to fill out the customs form. They didn't go over it, any of that. So I really hope that this helps you guys. And then just over here in this section here, the shipment information continued, I didn't fill that out. That's like the post office thing, but they're not even going to worry about that. So then you're going to get a copy. Like I said, I have 4 of these. You're going to receive the, I don't know if this is not the top part, but maybe the bottom part. I think it was like, hold on, I have one in my hand. Hold on, you guys. This is like a 3-page thing. So you want to make sure also when you're writing down, you're writing firm enough so that it presses through. You know how you get those type of receipts, so that it's legible, because if they can't read it or something, if they're going to return it, you don't want that. So make sure it's legible. Again, I have 4 of these, so I received 4 copies of these. And then you're also going to get your receipt, okay? It has your tracking number on there. It does include insurance up to $100, okay? Insurance is included. I use a large flat rate box for my area, okay? For my area, it cost me $21.20, okay? So in the month of July 2023, it cost $21.20 to send that box. And the weight of the box was, if y'all hear some snoring, I apologize. My child over here sleep in the car. I don't see it on here, but I did see it somewhere. I can't find it, but I think my box was a little over 12 pounds, so somewhere between 12 and 13 pounds. So I asked the guy as well, because, you know, with overseas, like even for some of us that order from companies overseas or whatever, you know, sometimes it may take a week, sometimes it's a few days. So I asked him, I was like, well, will this take about a couple weeks? He said no. He was like, maybe about 6 or 7 days or so. So I was like, okay. But I will be tracking it. So I have sent off my first package, and I hope he receives it and he likes it. Like I said, in that box of what I sent, and I showed you guys what I sent in the box earlier on in the video, it was only a few things that he requested that he specifically needed, like, you know, something to help with burning and help with protection from the sun and complexion and all of that. So I sent those 3 items. Everything else was just, you know, stuff that I knew that he enjoyed, or also stuff to, you know, help alleviate as well. You know, it's really, really hot right now in summertime, and these troops, they have access to a lot of water. But let's be honest, who wants to just drink plain water all day, every day? So I added in some Propel packets and some water enhancers and things of that nature. So, all right, guys, that's all for now.